and meteorologist Carly Smith. Welcome back. It is so wonderful outside today. Have you stepped outside yet? Because let me know what you think about it. It was amazing when I just walked outside a second ago. The sun is shining, the dew point is low, and it is actually cool. So enjoy the fall weather while it's here because it's not going to last for long. But there is something I wanted to start with on this little live stream before we get into the forecast and the temperatures. Do you still have these glasses? They're still going to be cool. Do not throw these away, because we've got another solar eclipse. It's going to be a partial eclipse here in the coastal bend. We'll show you now what I'm talking about. So first of all, these are some of the great photos that we saw over the weekend from 3 News viewers. This, of course, was from our live stream, but check out these photos from some of our viewers. The cloud coverage really making it look cool in some spots, but of course it cleared out just at the right time. Here are some of the shadows. That's another great way to always view the eclipse without glasses. And then finally, this is my favorite one that shows the timeline. So our next eclipse is going to be probably a little bit more of a crescent than you see on either side of that ring of fire in this timeline for us here in the coastal bend. What we are going to see is the totality passing right through central Texas and then into North Texas, and this is April 28th, which is why you should not throw these away, because you'll want to use them again in less than a year, and they'll still be good as long as you don't let them get punctured or damaged or anything. So just my little PSA, because we've got another great eclipse. We'll be close to a total eclipse, but not quite. So it's going to look very similar to the one we just saw. We just will not get that full ring of fire here in Corpus Christi. And in fact, the hill country won't see the ring of fire either. They're going to see a total blacked out moon, or blacked out sun from the moon shadow, which is going to be cool in itself. That's when it actually turns dark. Street lights sometimes go on. You notice a little bit more of a temperature drop. It's just really cool. So now let's get to today. Now, instead of eclipse, well, if you stare at the sun, you could always use these, but you'll want your sunglasses, right? We've got a lot of sunshine today. That's going to be the trend all week long. So we're going to continue to see those temperatures in the 70s. It's going to be great. It's going to feel great. And we are going to see a northerly wind though. So that's the worst part of today's forecast, is just how strong the wind is. It's going to blow your hair around, cause choppy conditions out on our water. We will see the wind lightening throughout the evening. So by 8 p.m. it'll be out about 8 miles per hour. Some gusts though, 30 miles per hour or so, at least through about 1 o'clock. That's how long our small craft advisory is going to be in place offshore, 10 a.m. or so for bays and those local waterways. So today, fun fact, this was the first time in 169 days we fell into the 50s for our low. So it was a great morning. Let me know what you think in the comments, but it felt fabulous. Nowhere near the longest streak we've gone with temperatures staying above 60, but typically it is about this time of year we fall below 60. 30-year average is October 8th, but we were 56 was the coldest temperature I saw all morning. We'll see what the climate report says this afternoon, but October 18th is typically when we fall to 55, and if we don't hit it today, we likely will tomorrow. We'll be around 53. Some areas inland falling into the 40s tomorrow morning, but the sweater weather is not going to last for long, unfortunately, y'all, and here's why. So we've got high pressure off to the west. In fact, this high pressure is what's going to really limit the next cold front from having an impact in South Texas, unfortunately. And that high pressure is going to set up over South Texas over the weekend, which is going to help keep some Gulf moisture in the area, kind of create that sinking air that traps a lot of the moisture right at the surface, makes us rather humid and rather warm. So muggy meter going up into the weekend. If you have weekend plans like Surftoberfest or Jazz Fest, you're going to want to pay attention to this forecast because it is going to be on the muggy side, but we're not checking any rain, just maybe a few more clouds out there. Winds, apparently I didn't save when I adjusted the wind direction, but we'll have that east wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, so the wind will be lighter tomorrow, and then it's going to go back up on Wednesday, and we get that onshore flow returning on Wednesday. So essentially, when that southeast wind kicks back in, our temperatures are going to go back up. So 85 Wednesday, 92 by Friday, and then notice what happens with our waves. Yeah, they're going to be at their highest today. Not a whole lot of swell activity really expected. The Gulf of Mexico staying tropical free. into the next week as well. So the next 7 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're still on the cooler side, especially in the mornings, but then we start to heat up. So we'll have our dew points go up, which means our temperature cannot fall below our dew points. So if our dew points are back in the mid to upper 60s, our temperatures will be back into the mid and upper 60s overnight, possibly even 70 by Sunday. So overall, a little bit more cloud coverage Sunday, but still temperatures on the warmer side, a few degrees cooler with the cloud coverage out there. So the last 100-degree day, fun fact, that's tomorrow. That's the latest we've ever recorded triple digits, and there's none in the forecast, and I don't expect any in the forecast. Then additionally, today is the last day we've ever seen a tropical or a hurricane, not a tropical storm, but the last day we've ever seen a hurricane on the Texas coast. One was in Corpus Christi, one was in Galveston. Those are different years. 1912 was the Corpus Christi category 1, and then 1989 was the Galveston one. So not expecting no tropical weather is in our forecast. In fact, all of that is going to stay off into the Atlantic, where there is a 70% chance of development. But notice, even the National Hurricane Center is tapping into a curve to the north as it approaches the Caribbean. And that's what all the models have been indicating as well. So that's what we were expecting. That system's going to stay away from the Gulf of Mexico and away from Texas. We also have post-tropical storm Sean out there, which is only going to continue to weaken. So something else before I go, we have this fun recess forecast that airs on First Edition. This is Mila in 3rd grade who drew this amazing artwork with the smiling heart-eyed flowers that I love so much. Her sister, we featured her last Thursday as well, Cora. So Mila and Cora really did a great job with their artwork. And you can submit your kids' artwork too. That's Color the Weather at KIIITV.com. But I've got another one to show you also. So that's going to be right here. There we have it. Color the Weather at KIIITV.com. Write down that email address and send your kids' artwork my way, your grandkids' artwork, your students' artwork. All you have to do is snap a picture of it, put it in the email address, and I see it, and I'll put it on air. So I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Let me know if you have any questions about the forecast up ahead. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully on First Edition. Bye, y'all.